Good morning, fourth grade students of room 502. Welcome! Let's get right started on our brand new unit. Hope you like your new books. And this is Eureka Math, and Eureka is a Latin phrase for, when translated into English, means I have found it. So what have we found? We found the best way to learn math, and that is more valuable than what? Math Mutt, maybe you could tell the boys and girls in room 502 what math, find the best way to learn math is more valuable.
It is more valuable than gold itself.
Thank you, Math Mutt. I always appreciate you.
I appreciate you too, Mr. Leggett.
Well, thank you. All right, let's get right started on what we're going to be doing today. And today is investigate and use formulas for area and perimeter of rectangles. So let's get going with this right away with our graph paper here. And let's do a couple of find the unknown factor. Okay, we're going to find the unknown factor. And what we'll do is we're going to start off with 3 times a number equals 12. What would this be? Well, I know 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6, and you could write this down. 3 times 3 is 9. And 3 times 4 is 12. Isn't that right? 3, 6, 9, 12. 4 times. So 3 times 4 is indeed 12. Let's continue on with a few more. And if you know these right off the top of your head or using your multiplication chart, you can certainly fill them as we go along. 4 times something equals 12. Well, what property is this? What property do we call this? Is it, I can't quite remember, what do we call it?
It's the commutative property, Mr. Leggett. The commutative property.
Oh, Math Mutt, you're right. Yes, it is the commutative property. All we have to do is switch this around. So we know that 3 times 4 is 12, so 4 times 3 would indeed be 12. Let's continue on in our venture in multiplication and finding the unknown factor. So we have 4 times a number equals 24. What number could this be? Well, let's think about it. Let's count by 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So 4 times 6 equals 24. We'll continue on this journey. 3 times a number equals a number. Let's count by 3s, shall we? Counting by 3s. 3. Let's do like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. 3 times 8 is 24. So we can see here that just some of the factors of 24 are 4, 6, 3, and 8. But there's more, but we're not going to go into that right now. Oh, maybe we will. Let's go with our next one. It's 6 times a number equals something. And that something is 12. So 6 times what is 12? Well, we can count by 6s. 6, 12. So 6 times 2 is indeed 12. We continue on our bold venture in math. 6 times a number equals 24. Well, we already did. If we look back here, we did 4 times 6. So 6 times 4 equals 24. And how about one more? 3 times a number equals 18. And I want you folks to figure that one out on your own selfies, okay? We're turning these in to the blue bin when we're done. Oh, you know what? There was no homework yesterday, so no need to do a homework review. Isn't that nice? Isn't that special? It is indeed special. Special day here in room 502. All right, let's take a look. We're going to do some drawing here. And each of these little squares that you see here, we're going to call units. What are we going to call them? Units. Thank you, class. So our first one we're going to draw is 4 units across. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to label this 4 units. Not 4 onions, but 4 units. And then we're going to go down the vertical 7 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Mr. Leggett doesn't go over. If I was really special, I would use a ruler, but I'm not that special. Then we're going to go over 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll connect the dots to make one nice big rectangular. rectangle. And we're going to label this 7 units. So we have 4 units and we have 7 units. And I know some of you are pretty solid when we're talking about this area and perimeter. When we've done some number talks. No, we're not going to do that. So here's one way to figure this all out. Let's do perimeter first. Well, when I say perimeter, I think about when I was a security guard at a lovely village in Oceanside, and they would say, patrol the perimeter. And you would go outside and around the village as best you could, patrolling the perimeter. I never found much of anything other than a possum or two. So the perimeter, picture if you're Mr. Leggett in your security guard vehicle and you're patrolling the perimeter. You're patrolling the outside. If this inside was the Ocean Hills Country Club where I work, you would patrol the perimeter. Patrolling the perimeter.
Mr. Leggett, you told me one time that when you were patrolling the perimeter, you found a loose dog.
Well, I did, Math Mud.
Was it me?
No, you know I didn't get you that is a loose dog. I got you from Eureka Math.
Oh, that's right. I come from Eureka.
Okay, can we stop talking about this now and get back to math?
Yes, we'll get back to the math now.
All right, so patrolling the perimeter. 4 units that way, 7 units that way, but I have 4 units this way, right? And follow along with me, and 7 units over here. So what I could do is just this. 4 plus 4, right? Plus 7 plus 7 equals what?
Oh, it's the parentheses.
Yes, Math Mud. I love the parentheses. Do you know why? Yes, you've told me many times, because we do the parentheses first, right?
Yes, but these are both parentheses.
Well, then we just do them in this order from left to right, since they're both parentheses.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
Yes, it does. Thank you, Math Mud. So 4 plus 4 is 8, and 7 plus 7 is 14. So now we just do 8 plus 14. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 20. Wait, that's not right. I messed up here. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 20. Nope, I messed up again. What is happening to you, Mr. Leggett? I know 14 plus 8 equals 22, but for some reason my brain's not working with my fingers properly. So we'll try this again. You know what? Let's try it like this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And now let's add on 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It worked out perfectly. I knew it was 5, 10, 15, 20, 22. And I hope you do too. But now we have to label what it is. And it's 22 units. So down here we'll put perimeter. We patrolled the perimeter equals 22 units. And when, it's just something we need to do. We need to put units, because later we'll be doing meters, yards, inches, and all sorts of units of measurement. So we'll have to know what's going on. So now let's take a look at area. The area is the inside of the village, not the perimeter. Remember we went 4 plus 7 plus 4 plus 7. Okay, so we're counting all the little squares inside here. So the way we do that, believe it or not, is you just multiply one side. We call it length times width. So we do length times width equals area. Area equals length times width. Well, our length is 7 units. So I'm going to put 7, and I'll put a U for units, times 4 units equals what? Well, 7 times 4, let's count by 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. 7 units times 4 units equals 28 units, but we need to put something there. We're going to put them square units. So it's 28 square units. And look, lo and behold, and the beautiful, wonderful thing about this, it blows my mind every time. Let's count the squares in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27. Look, 28. We did the width times the length, and we got 28 units. And you could do 4 times 7, 7 times 4. It doesn't matter. So we're going to put 28 square units. That is so L7 square. All right, let's continue on to our next piece of graph paper, and we're going to do another one. We're going to use a different formula to find perimeter. We're not going to use this whole addition bit. Well, that's just for little tiny kids. We're going to learn a new bold way to determine the perimeter. So our first one's going to be 3 units. 1, 2, 3. We'll connect. Beep. And then we're going to go down 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units. And we connect. Go this way, and go that way. We make it all work, right, boys and girls? So we have 3 units up top. 3 units. And then we have 9 units this way. 9 units. Lo and behold, we got ourselves what we call back home a rectangle. So let's figure out the perimeter using a formula. And this formula is going to look something like this. It's a secret formula. 2 times length plus width equals perimeter. So let's just do the length plus the width, because as we know, we do the perimeter, the parentheses first. So we take a further look. We do 2 times 9 plus 3. What will that equal? Well, as Math Mud has told us, we do the parentheses first. That's my best imitation of Math Mud. Please stop imitating me. All right, Math Mud. So 9 plus 3. We have 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to put our 12 there. And then we just drop these 2 guys down. Boo! 2 times 12 equals. What is 2 times 12? Let's count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Uh-oh. So 24 is our answer here, but we're not done because we have to put perimeter equals 24 units. See how we did that? Instead of going 3 plus 3 plus 9 plus 9, we just did 3 plus 9 times 2, and that made it work. It made it work just so. There's another way that we could do this if we really wanted to, but I kind of like this way. But if that's bugging you, you could also go like this. We can go length plus width plus length plus width equals, so in this case, it would be 9 plus 3 plus 9 plus 3. And of course, that would equal 24. And there's another route to this defining perimeter too, if we'd like, and that is, we would go 2 times length plus 2 times width would equal the perimeter. And in this case, 2 times length, that would be 9 times 2 is 18, plus 2 times 3, which is 6, would equal, once again, 24. Got that? So that's the perimeter. If we count these units on the outside, it would equal 24. But now let's determine the area, okay? Let's go with area. What will that equal? It will equal what? All we have to do to find area is what? We do length times width. You can also do width times length. You'll get the same thing because of the commutative property. So we go 9 times 3. What's 9 times 3? Let's count by 3s and see what it is. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 18, 21, 24, 27. And look, it's 27 square. He's so square, man. 27 square units. Now is the time to use your scratch paper, because we're going to do something a little funky, a little bit funky. So we're going to get our scratch paper out. And hopefully Mr. Leggett will remember to put a piece of scratch paper on your desk. If I didn't, shame on me. I hope this has been recording. I'm going to double check right now. Yes, it has. So now we're not using graph paper. We're using just a plain old scratch paper. And what we're going to do is this. Are you with me? We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Are you ready? So we're going to go, look, there's nothing to count, but we're going to make up stuff. We're going to say this is 5 units, and then we're going to say this is X units. And in this case, we don't know what X equals. What in the world does X equal? We don't know. X units. Could be anything. But we got to figure it out. What we do know is that the perimeter equals 26 units. So write this down. Think about it. How can we figure what this X equals? X is what we call a variable, okay? So think about it. Let's think about it. Well, if this is 5 units, this must be 5 units, right? Because it's a perfect rectangle. Not really. So now we would have the 26. Let's do 26, because we know that's the perimeter, minus 10. 6 minus 0 is 6, and 2 minus 1 is 16. So then I know that both of these sides, when equal, must equal 16. So the way we determine this is I do 16 divided by 2. What will that equal? Let's find out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Oh, that was 5 plus 3 is 8. So in this sense, we would say X equals 8. So I could say it would be 5, 10, 18, 26. 26 units. Perfect. Let's do another one. And this one is going to be same type of situation. It's going to be 5 units here. And we know the perimeter to be 28 units. Interesting. What we don't know is X units. The X units. Sounds like a superhero type thing. So you have 5 units here and 5 units over here. What we have is 28. So 5 plus 5 is 10. So all I would do is 28 minus 10 equals 18. All right? So now to figure out what X is, this plus this has to equal 18. And they're the same length. So all we do is 18 divided by 2. What would that equal? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. It would equal 9. 5 plus 4 is 9. So we know that X equals 9 units. All right. We'll continue on. Time to go back to the graph. Back to the graph paper. Ladies and gentlemen, we're returning back to the graph paper. There seems to be some engine trouble, so we're heading back to the graph paper. That doesn't make any sense. All right, once again, we're going to make a... let's do... kind of already done this one, so I'm going to change it. Let's do 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll do 6 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. So we got 5 by 6 units. So I'm going to label it 5 units and 6 units. 5 and 6. Right now, we're just concerned with finding the area, okay? We're not going to worry about the perimeter. We're just concerned about the area. Are we ready? We could go like this to figure out the area. This is kind of silly. We could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we can see that this is 30 square units. 30 square. I'm going to use that an abbreviation. Units. Oh, yes. Very good. Well, let's figure out another way to do this. Darn it. Watch the magic happen. Let's make another one. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cut across for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down we go with 6. So we have 5 units and 6 units. There we go. But Mr. Leggett, we just did that. I know we just did it, but I'm showing you another way. So we go 5, right? 10, 15. See how I'm counting? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 square units. So I'm going to write 30 SQ units. SQ. And now that's just one way of doing it. Yet there's another way, boys and girls. Let's take a look at it. I'm going to do it in the same exact rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 6 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, here we go. 5 across, 6 down, and 5 across. So we have 5 units. Ding, ding, ding. We have 6 units. Oh my. Now, the easy way to figure out the area, Mr. Leggett, you didn't put area equals. Area equals. I need to do that part. It's very important. The easy way to do it is just 5 times 6, right? Length times width. 5 times 6. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's try it again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it's going to be area equals 30 SQ units. 30 square units. Lo and behold. Well, let's go back to Mr. Scratch paper. So we're going to have 4 pieces of graph paper and 2 pieces of scratchy scratch paper. And we're almost done, boys and girls, because my camera's not ready to run out, if it hasn't already done so. It's Hoss and Joe and little ba-dum-ba. Here we go. You still working? Yes, you are. Okay, this is another guessing game, but this time we're guessing with the area and not the perimeter. This is 10 centimeters. I told you we would start using units of measurement. Inside is 50 square centimeters. What we don't know is the width, okay? We got the length. What's the width? I don't know. Here's how we figure it out. We go 10 times a number. Remember we did this in our fluency practice? Equals 50. What could that number be? Well, think about it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So it must be 5, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So the area would equal 50, watch this, square centimeters. That means there's 50 little centimeter squares inside that. Isn't that special? It is. It's very special. Let's go over here and we'll do another one. Make another rectangular rectangle. There he is. And this one, he has a 32 square meters. And we know that we don't know the width, but we know that this edge is 8 meters long. How in the world do we figure out what is the width? Well, we got to go like this. We got to 8 times a number equals 32. What could that number be? You could consult your multiplication chart, but if you know your multiplication table, you would know that 8 times what? 8, 16, 24, 32. 8 times 4. So 8 times 4 does indeed equal 32. We're going to squeeze in one little more right here on the very bottom. And this one I want you guys to try to figure out. Use your multiplication chart if you don't know your... So here's our length. We don't know the length, but we know the width is 7 centimeters. So, but we know inside is 63 square centimeters. And what you're trying to figure out is what the length is. So you know that 7 times a number equals 63. That's how you're going to determine that. All right, area and perimeter. Lesson number 1. Rock and roll. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. Mathma, did you enjoy the lesson?
Oh, yes, I did. It was so much fun learning about area and perimeter. Remember, when you write area, you have to put square units, or the units that unit measure like meters, you have to put square meters. But perimeter, no such square. It's just the outside of the rectangle. Oh, good luck, boys and girls.
Thank you, Mathma. You're always a pleasure to have around.